Hi guys, long time no see. Today, you might expect now another milestone. It has been a year, and I've been working, and I've been working frantically. I've been searching all around. I did my homework though, so you might expect progress here, but I'm afraid I cannot show you any progress. As we know, I had a few milestones. The discovery of that nucleus, how it looks in detail, unknown detail. I've shown that to you. I handed over. I handed over how a photon moves in flight. For both, I have full mathematical support. It works like a charm. Everything fits the bill. It cannot be wrong. So that's what I'm working right now on. I'm working on the mathematical model supporting my theory. And I had a few things again. Flight of the photon, part 2 out of 3. And of course how the nucleus looks like, what it looks like, and it's all perfectly sound. But flight of the photon, part 1 out of 3 should disclose how the spectral lines emerge, what the frequency spectrum is about. You get this cloud of hydrogen or any other gas, and light shines through, and only and a few of those wavelengths are absorbed. Vice versa, when you heat up a gas, it emits certain frequencies. Why is that? And I haven't been able to put my finger on that. And what I cannot do, maybe you can do. So what I'm going to do next video though, what I'm going to do next video is give you a few leads, show you my progress, and also show you a few pitfalls so you don't have to step in them. Let me show you what I did past year. I have been trying to calculate that frequency spectrum. How does it work? Of course, I use hydrogen. Hydrogen's frequency spectrum. We know all 36 lines of them. That's a very good thing to start out with. And so I have this mechanical model. Got this little nucleus. I don't know what it looks like. I know the mass of it. I know what's in the atmosphere around it, your particles. You got your gravitons, you got your Joulys, 2 gravitons comprised into one little globe. And of course, when those particles bounce, they collide, they should create a few photons. I mean, a certain collision means that Joule opens up a bit, turns into a photon, and starts propelling to space. So that was what I would have liked to show you, but again, I couldn't. I can't put my finger on it. This video isn't about my progress, though. That's next video. This video is about the 2014 Nobel Prize of Physics, and I'm very pleased with that because the 23rd Nobel Prize, I was not convinced, not even maybe, of the existence of the Higgs particle. You got they found a particle for a split second. It was way too heavy. It had none of the special properties which are dedicated to the Higgs. So why they christened it Higgs, I don't know. To me, it's total horse crap. There's no proof of it whatsoever. It's just they found again a particle or a energy, and then oh well, that's the Higgs. And I wasn't very pleased with Nobel Committee dedicating their Nobel Prize to the Higgs particle because of that. But now they, so I was under the impression back then that the Nobel Committee was Sun's bitch. I was under the impression that what they did is, but they just, CERN has this alleged discovery, and then the scientific community looks in the same direction or applauds it, and it gains momentum, and before you know it, the Nobel Committee has no other choice than to dedicate the Nobel Prize to the discovery of the Higgs. But so I thought CERN was that Nobel Committee was CERN's little bitch, but they proved me wrong this year by dedicating the Nobel Prize to a hands-on practical application. I'm very pleased with that, though. They proved me wrong. They really went their own way. The scientific community for this year, the scientific community was already warmed up. They expected the Nobel Committee to dedicate the Nobel Prize of 2014 of physics to that new evidence of the Big Bang. But they didn't. The Nobel Committee went their own way, said, no, you don't. That get Nobel Prize, that LED. If you don't know this, a few guys discovered how to make an LED much more efficient. It's an LED with a lot of UV light emitting. It's very efficient LED in itself, but it gets even more efficient when you can use that UV light, when you can change that into visible light, white light. And they did this using a phosphorus layer bouncing off those photons, or a phosphorus material shining through the photons, and then those photons they experience a redshift. So this is first a photon like this, small cortical distance of the both gravitons, fast frequency, redshift, slows down, and then becomes white light, and fine, more the yellow light, the visible light. So you get a bigger photon, redshift, because of that it bounces off that phosphor. Very good thing. It will save a lot of energy, and it will be in our living rooms in a few years. It has been proven. It's there. It's real. It's not just fantasy like the alleged discovery of the Higgs particle. So I'm very pleased with that. 24th Nobel Prize being dedicated to that energy efficient LED. That's what this video is about. Again, next time I'll show you ins and outs on my progress about that photon thing, about the flight of the photon. I wish I was further though. I had my goals set, I had my goals set that 2015, Back to the Future, Part 2, flying cars. I wanted to create levitation before the year 2015. But now, it has been a year, I haven't made any progress. I doubt I will create levitation before 2015. I got just a few months. Come on, it won't happen. I really doubt it will. So, yeah, I'm not afraid to tell you that I fail once in a while. I cannot reach all my goals. Again, there's one goal I failed to do. I'm going to fail, I guess. So I'm not ashamed of that. Unlike a lot of scientists, though, most scientists won't tell you that they cannot do a thing, or they don't know a thing. They know everything, or it's not there. Scientists, if you ask a scientist why are plants green, he will tell you a story about photosynthesis and so forth. He will tell you every little detail of it, or he will deny the existence of plants. Those are his options. He's not big enough. A scientist, the average scientist, typical scientist, is not big enough to admit to you that he doesn't know anything, that there's something out there he can't explain. That's ridiculous. As a scientist, I have to work with those guys. Can you believe it? Of course, they won't let me in. Why should they let me in? It's incredible. You've seen my atom model, but it's fully sound. It is 1 in a million shot. It's wrong. It is right. It's sound. It works like a charm. But no, they will rather stick to no explanation. I have the atomic weight. I can explain. I can explain the number of electrons, valence per shield. I can explain even the direction in which those bonds extend. They cannot do that, but they prefer no explanation for those things. They prefer no explanation over mine, which is perfectly sound. Why? Because they're afraid that somebody else is smarter or knows a bit more about a certain object, about a certain category. Why? Everyone has a specialism. Everyone is special. Everyone has his own or her own, how do you call it, talent or specialty. Yeah, everyone has that. So why keep the doors closed? I don't know. That's a pity though. It's their loss. Come on, hey, you're looking at my videos. You subscribe, fine. That means you're ahead of those things. You're ahead of those scientists who don't know what an atom looks like in detail. So we're ahead. Yeah, we're ahead. But again, next time I will tell you where I went wrong, or the pitfalls and the leads, and perhaps you can excel and beat me to it. So, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.